Friends, today I am going to explain a horror thriller movie called Pizza, which was released in 2014. Its IMDb rating is 6.2, which is decent for a horror movie. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe so you can keep getting explanations like this. So, let's move on to the movie. At the beginning of the movie, we see a couple. The boy's name is Kunal, and the girl's name is Nikita. Kunal is a pizza delivery boy, and Nikita writes horror stories. Kunal is always annoyed with Nikita because she always talks about scary things and has turned the whole house into a haunted mansion to create an atmosphere for her writing. Kunal believes that ghosts are just for scaring and entertaining people and don't really exist. After this, Kunal leaves for his job. When he reaches the pizza shop, he sees smoke coming out of it. He rushes inside and finds his boss performing a ritual with a tantric. Kunal doesn't believe in these things, but his boss strongly believes in them and regularly performs such rituals at his shop and home. When Kunal comes home, he finds Nikita crying. She tells him that she is pregnant. The problem is that they are not financially stable enough to raise a child because Kunal is just a pizza delivery boy and Nikita is a struggling writer. Kunal becomes very worried as they are already struggling to make ends meet, and he wonders what will happen if they have a baby. Thinking about all this, he leaves everything to fate. Kunal's boss, Connor, gives him a box of chocolates and asks him to deliver it to his home. When Kunal knocks on the door, Connor's wife grabs him tightly and starts behaving strangely. Seeing this, Kunal gets scared. Then Priya, Connor's wife, claims to be Anjali. After this, Connor brings the same tantric to his home, and the tantric asks Priya what she wants. She keeps saying that she is Anjali. Kunal's boss tells him to leave and not to tell anyone about this. The boss explains that Priya is pregnant, but a spirit named Anjali has possessed her. Kunal's friends discuss this and say that Priya is a very nice person who takes good care of everyone, but they don't know where this Anjali ghost came from. The boss has tried every temple and mosque, but the Anjali spirit still won't leave. Kunal tells Nikita about all this, and she says that even though he didn't believe in ghosts before, he must believe now after seeing it himself. The next day, the boss gives Kunal another box of chocolates to deliver to his home, but Kunal has a pizza delivery to make first. When he arrives at the house, a woman opens the gate. She goes to another room to get the money for the pizza. Suddenly, all the lights go out. Kunal hears someone screaming, so he heads towards the sound. He reaches the upper floor and opens a door, where he sees bloodstains. He runs downstairs and tries to open the door to leave, but it is locked. After a while, he sees the same woman again, but she disappears. Then, he sees a little girl behaving strangely. Kunal starts to feel like he is in a haunted house, and someone is calling out the name Anjali. Kunal uses the landline to call Nikita. He manages to reach her and gives her the address of the house, and also calls the police. Nikita arrives and tries to open the door, but it won't budge. Kunal sees ghosts behind Nikita and tries to warn her, but she can't hear him. Suddenly, he hears Nikita screaming. He finds her hanging by a rope and rescues her. They both try to escape the house, but Nikita disappears again. Kunal is terrified. Shortly after, the police arrive and open the door. They ask Kunal what he is doing there, and he explains that he was delivering a pizza. The police officer tells him that the house has been abandoned for 2 years. Kunal insists that a family lives there, but the officer informs him that 3 people were murdered in the house 2 years ago. Kunal then uses the police officer's phone to call Nikita, but her phone is switched off. He tells the police to leave because the house is haunted. As he steps outside, the door shuts again, trapping the 2 officers inside. Kunal returns home to find that Nikita is nowhere to be found. He tells his friends that they should go to the police, but they take him to his boss, Connor, instead, as they believe the police won't believe his story. Kunal explains everything to Connor, telling him that Nikita is trapped in the house and that all this started after he met Connor's wife, Priya, who is possessed by a spirit named Anjali. Connor tells him to wait for 2 days, and if Nikita doesn't return, they will go to the police. He also asks about the chocolate box, and Kunal says he must have left it in the house. After 2 days, with no sign of Nikita, Kunal goes to the police station but doesn't get any help and returns home. Kunal's friend goes to the area around the house to ask questions and learns from a man that the house is indeed haunted. 2 years ago, a pregnant woman lived there. Her husband suspected her of infidelity, so he killed her with an axe and then committed suicide. A few days later, crying sounds were heard from the house, so 2 policemen went there. But 2 days later, their bodies were found outside the house. Since then, no one goes there. The friend tells Connor and the tantric everything, and the tantric advises them to stay away from the house. The next day, some goons come and threaten Connor, saying they will destroy his shop. Connor tells Kunal that he has to go to the haunted house to retrieve the chocolate box. Kunal refuses, but Connor and the others leave him in the car and go inside to search for the box. They see the name Anjali written there and hear someone's voice. They see a woman standing there, and when she reveals her scary face, they run away in terror. The woman with the scary face is actually Nikita, who has been possessed by the ghost of the house. They manage to escape and get into the car. Connor tells the others not to tell Kunal about what they saw because he doesn't want Kunal to know that a ghost has possessed his wife. Kunal asks if they saw Nikita, but no one answers, so he leaves. Connor meets the tantric and then later meets with Kunal's friends, telling them that the tantric revealed the ghost in the house is Anjali, who was killed by her husband. The ghost prefers pregnant women and possessed Connor's wife. When Kunal called Nikita from the house, the ghost possessed Nikita because she was pregnant. Connor says that as long as the ghost is inside Nikita, it will not bother his wife. They don't know if Nikita is even alive, so he tells them not to reveal this to anyone, and they agree. The next day, Kunal visits Connor, who reassures him that his wife will return soon and everything will be fine. Connor gives Kunal some money and tells him to take some time off. Kunal leaves and goes to a construction site, feeling very depressed. He stands at the edge of the building's terrace, looking down as if he is about to commit suicide. Suddenly, a hand appears, seeming to push Kunal, but then a twist is revealed. It's Nikita. She is alive and not dead. Here the suspense unfolds. In a flashback, we see that the pizza order call that day didn't come from a haunted house but from Nikita, so Kunal would come straight home. Connor receives a call and is told to move the box from the shop. Connor then tells Kunal to deliver the chocolate box to his home, so Kunal brings both the pizza and the box to his house because Nikita is hungry. When Nikita opens the chocolate box, she finds diamonds worth millions. Kunal tells her to return them, but Nikita comes up with an idea to keep the diamonds without Connor being able to report it to the police. They both knew that Connor strongly believed in ghosts and thought his wife was possessed by a ghost named Anjali. Nikita, being a horror story writer, knew of a house where a husband had killed his wife with an axe. They plan and go to that house. Kunal calls Connor and tells him that his wife Nikita is missing and that he is trapped in a house. Both are acting, and the whole ghost story is fake. Kunal says that everything is fine so far, but Connor will surely come looking for the box. Nikita assures him that she will handle everything and scare Connor so much that he will never come back. When Connor and his friends enter the house, Kunal messages Nikita to get ready. All the writing on the walls and the decorations were done by Nikita, and she scares them with makeup. Everything goes according to their plan, and they become millionaires. Kunal tells Nikita to meet him at the airport and deliver one last pizza. Kunal takes the pizza to the house, where a child takes it and leaves. A birthday party is being celebrated for someone named Anjali. Seeing this, Kunal gets anxious and heads towards the door to leave. But then a little girl appears, just as they had written in the script. The door shuts, the lights go off, and the movie ends with Kunal trapped in a real haunted house. So friends, how did you like this movie explanation? Comment and let us know. If you want to watch this movie, you can watch it for free on YouTube. For more explanations like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes and comments let us know you're enjoying our videos and motivate us to make more. Please leave your feedback. Until next time, Tata.